Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Showdown. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. It is the Showdown episode 3, season 3. And there's 3 of us. It's a 3:15. We just had 3 drafts. And it's a 3-day. And today is the 3rd. How about that? So anyway, what's going on, fellas? What's happening? I'm here with the Nasty Boys, aka the Outlaws. Everybody keep calling us NBs, aka. So I'm gonna call us NBs, aka the Outlaws. Rob 45, aka Big Ed, in Ways. What's going on, fellas? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
What's good? What's good?
Man, what is good?
Football tomorrow.
Huh?
Football tomorrow.
Football tomorrow. Football tomorrow.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
We are recording on a Wednesday night, y'all. Actually, it is the 4th, actually.
Yeah.
So I'll just call it what it is, September 4th. We just had a draft, one of the big ones, the Outlaws versus SWV, the Sisters with Voices.
Oh, yeah.
and we will be teaching those girls a lesson before long. So we just had that draft. It was fun. It was cool. It got to be a little yappity yap back and forth afterwards. Acorn acting like he running shit. You ain't running shit but your mouth. So just know that. I just want you to know that.
Him and his prototypical
outlaw country bitches. Don't be coming in here to act like you calling shots. You ain't calling nothing but your girlfriend Johnny. That's all you can do. That's all you call it. You ain't calling shots around here. This outlaw country, boys. Recognize chump. I'm your OG, Tim Wilson, the original OG, not the fake OG, the 4G that they got over there at SWF. That's right, the sisters with fuck boys on their team. That's what we're doing right now. It's the Outlaws in the building. Yeah. What? That's right. We all up in this piece.
Yes.
And we in it for Leah. So what's going on, man? Talk to me, man. Slow me down. Stop before I go too far.
I had a decent draft. I didn't expect everybody to take all the quarterbacks right away.
I did.
Oh yeah.
I did. I was shocked when your first pick was McCaffrey. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was like, I ain't gonna lie. My immediate I'm pretty sure that was the first time you actually had a real chance at McCaffrey, ain't it, this season?
Yep.
Yeah, I would have jumped on it too. But because I saw you pick him, I was like, bro, come on.
I understand, but
I didn't do bad with the quarterbacks I got, though.
But you did okay.
You did good.
You did have a good draft. And you know what? It worked out because you got two decent quarterbacks and you got McCaffrey. So that worked out in your favor. It actually worked out. Yeah. Ways.
Yeah.
Hey, you took some chances, man. You got 3 quarterbacks, but you got 3 quarterbacks that got question marks.
I got 3 young boys. I got 3 of them youngins. And you know what, though? I'm all good with it. I made my decision, and it was a calculated one.
I am glad he has already resigned, that he is satisfied with last place, and that's good. I like that in him.
Ain't no last place this way.
I like that in him. So yeah, my draft was okay. It wasn't as. I have one issue with my draft.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I noticed that Waze had the same problem that I had, and that is my first 2 quarterbacks, my top 2 QBs I picked got the same bye week.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, right? I didn't notice it, and then I looked up, and he's the only other team that did it. And I was like, oh, well, he made the same mistake I made, but that's okay though. We'll figure it out by that time. Things will change in the NFL. So it is what it is. and it's a true 2 quarterback league. Which, you know what, I should have took commissioner away from Ways because he'd be trying to be too cute and do try to outsmart himself and do all this creative shit. And 2 QBs means if you only got a second QB, it can only be so many.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 32 teams out there, but you know, three quarterbacks per team is 36. So that leaves 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you know, and if you ain't got a QB come that bye week, that you got a true 2 quarterback, you will have a hole. It's not a flex, so that you can't just drop somebody else in there. If okay, I don't have another quarterback, but I can drop a wide receiver there, a running back, a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
You have a hole in your and you just sacrifice. You just basically forfeit a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not cool.
No.
That's not cool. That's a ways over trying to be too smart decision.
And everybody got mad at how the smoke session roster was set up last year.
Cause it was bullshit. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Everything that got to do with the smoke session is bullshit.
Yeah.
He always got to bring the smoke session into every conversation of some way, somehow. Let's bring, if it ain't the smoke session, it's the Bears. Both of them bullshit.
Oof. Oof.
I'm there right now. Ways.
Yes.
All right, enough of me trashing your league, man.
Yeah, I set it up the way I did intentionally, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I know it was intentional. I know it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
I know. I said that. I said I know. I had to take a second look. I said, I know he did some bullshit because I know how he do. He always got to overthink it. But that's all right. We're gonna figure it out.
Oh, yeah. And it's gonna be fun.
I just hope it don't backfire.
I don't think it will.
I know you don't, but I just hope it don't. Because you the one that's already resigned to last place and cool with it. So I'm not taking your word for it. What we got going on, man?
Oh, man. Tonight we got some news we're gonna talk about. We got some boomer bust up ahead of us.
This is
And
my
week
second
one,
glass of wine, y'all. That's why I'm hot. So
and week one is here, so we got 3 games we're gonna make our picks on.
you know what? I've made a decision. Next year, I'm not doing weekday drafts. Even though the only 2 drafts I missed was on a Sunday, it was exigent circumstances. I was out of town, but these weekday drafts, my hours are too late for one, and they're too unpredictable for 2.
Yes.
Right.
And so too many times I get caught while I'm at work. If I would have been with a customer, I would have just missed it. And fortunately, I was able to get on and do it a couple times. I got caught at work during the draft for 3 of the drafts I was in this year.
Dang.
And I don't want to do that because it's too risky. Because if I'm with a customer, draft be damn. I don't care if it's a pay league. The reason I can pay for that damn league is because of my job. So, so if it's a pay league and I can't make it, damn it, I can't make it because I'm making more money at work than I am in them damn fantasy leagues. So,
Yes. Absolutely.
I got to prioritize. So yeah, I am making it a rule next year. I got to know when the draft is, and I am picking and choosing the leagues I get in largely based on when the draft is, because and I've had a few cases of 2 drafts at the same time.
Oh yeah.
But these weekday drafts been I realized it last year and forgot until it hit me again this year. I was like, oh, I forgot I wasn't supposed to be doing the weekday drafts, but I'm saying it out loud so that I can hear myself say it, and maybe then I'll remember it.
And I'm on board with you on that. I don't get me wrong. I can handle drafting any other time, but sometimes during these weeks, it's just it gets in the way of things. I keep my week pretty busy with a lot of family time because weekends, especially Fridays with football season and me coaching, I don't got time for family time.
I feel you.
Right.
Family time.
Did anybody do what every one of us said we were going to do? And
Nope.
cut down on the number of leagues.
Whatever it is, the answer is no.
Wait,
What was your question? I don't do what I'm supposed to do. I know I didn't.
Remember we all said we were cutting down on the number of leagues this year that we were
I
in?
did.
I
I
did.
did. I did. You know what I did? I jumped out of a lot of them, and that way, I started off with a lot fewer,
Mhm.
and then that way I picked and choose what I got in, and I did get back in some of them, some I didn't, and also when Melvin did the bullshit and quit all them leagues,
Yeah.
I jumped into some of those just so that he didn't screw up the season
Right.
for people. So I jumped in. So I did jump back into quite a few. So I'm in quite a few of them, but not like last year.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm in more this year, and I got probably about 6 pay leagues that I'm in now, and I think only 1 or 2 of them are actually with the actual group that I'm not going to mention. But yeah, I'm in about
we can mention them bitches as WFFG.
But yeah, no, I've got a few extra pay leagues I took on, just, reach outside the box, see what else is out there, and get back into my habit of finding some better competition out there.
By the way, man, I want to say this. I know we have not even touched a real topic yet. We're gonna get there.
Yes.
But I just want to say this. I want to thank you for taking down the bitch squad logo.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I was never on board with it. I thought it was a little tacky, a little tasteless, and we better than that. And I was going to say something, but that was between y'all, so I stayed out of it. But I've never condoned it. I just didn't say it. I just stayed out of it. But I noticed today that it was taken down, and it should be, because even though they are the bitch squad, they should be able to name themselves.
Yeah. No, I was just trolling them until the season came in, until the draft was getting closer.
There wasn't no lies detected. There wasn't no lies detected.
I was like, screw it, I'm going to troll them. That's
No
how I am.
No lies have been told in this episode.
Hey, no real niggas hurt.
Nah, just the fake niggas over there in that chat.
Yeah.
Just fake feelings.
Right. Yeah, that's right. But we can't say niggas, man. That's racist.
Fake feelings.
Yeah,
it's racist. Yeah. We know that SWG got that bitch Acorn that always says racially sensitive. So we can't be offending him and the other gay people.
Yeah, fuck that colonial minded asshole.
Yeah, we can't be offending him and his gay community.
Yeah.
Remember, there used to be gay people. Now there's no longer. There's no gay people no more. Now gay people just completely transform to the other gender. They can't be gay no more. Those motherfuckers can't just be fags. Now they got to be women. But anyway, I identify as. I'm sorry, Acorn. I ain't mean to offend you. Talking about the gay community.
We'll leave you alone. Probably not.
Yeah, fuck. This is the fuck every SWG episode.
Yeah, man, fuck them. Also,
last week was fuck BSB. This week is fuck SWV.
Man,
right.
All that shit they be talking, this and that. Look. I ain't never kicked a person out of a group because I didn't like the fact that they were going at my throat and I couldn't handle it. So ever since that, man, fuck them little hoes.
You know what, though? I kicked them out of my group. I kicked them out of my league for the fun of it, because fuck y'all. That's why I did it. You ever want to know the real reason I did it? Because fuck you. That's why I did it. All right, now let's get on
to some news.
There it is. That's the real talk. The real talk for a minute. That's why I did it, because fuck you.
Yes. All right, so starting off the news, Jamar Chase is back at practice. I
just want to say there was some collateral damage when I did that, though, because SWG got one real one on there. They got two real ones in their squad. That's CJ and Will White. CJ and Will is real with it, and they my boys. And because of the fake guys, especially they old trifling ass leader being in there, yip, and then go back to tell all his girlfriends, let me tell you what happened in the other league. Let me tell you what he did. All of that shit. I had to kick the whole crew out because he get the yapping, he's gossiping and shit like a little girl, and then I just said, you know what? I'm icing all that bullshit. We taking all that dramatic bullshit out of my group, and I'm going to replace them with completely different crew of people. They all had to go. So Will, CJ, my bad that you had to be collateral damage, but blame it on JP Diddy. All right.
Yes.
All right, my bad. Now we can go on with the show for real with no interruptions. I'm good this time, for real. I'm so glad I didn't pop a gummy. I started to pop a gummy. This would be terrible if I had popped a gummy.
Look, I ain't got no problem going unhinged here. But back to that news about Jamar Chase. He's back at practice. He's still somewhat holding out. His asking price is just 1 cent more than Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
He just wants 1 penny more.
That's all. I want to be the highest paid. I don't give him by a penny. Just give me what he got plus a penny, and I'm good.
Sticking point is he still got 2 years on his rookie deal though.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna pay him when they don't have to yet. They don't want to pay him when they don't have to.
Yeah.
I won't say when they don't have to. I'll say not this early.
Right.
Yeah. Because there's such a thing as too little, too late still.
When you got one year left.
After the season, they'll probably do it.
I agree. Well, you got 1 year left. Okay, so because if we don't pay you now, then you up for grabs. That's different.
Yep.
But yeah, because it's got 2 years, I think so. And you know what? While I understand wanting to get paid before you get hurt or before while you're out there taking chances every day, but at the same time, it behooves you. It pays off if you stay healthy in the long run because the numbers shoot up. So come next year, that number gonna be higher than it is if you get paid now. You're gonna get more if you wait.
Right.
So it's a catch-22, but I do understand saying, no, give me my money now before I get out here and get hurt, and then I don't get nothing. So I get that, but at the same time, it won't. You'll be okay.
Yeah,
you'll be okay.
Similar news that I stumbled upon was Trent Williams. He was holding out. He's back at practice. And he said it is solely.
What did you think? What you talking about? It's the 49ers we talked about. Of course he's back.
Hold on, because this is just making it even better and even more of a reason why I already respect the man, but he just earned even more here. He said he's back because Ricky Pearsall and what happened to him and how he handled that inspired him to come back to the team and be with the squad.
Man, Pearsall got shot.
And went back
the gun from his assailant and shot him back.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know about that part of the story.
Yeah.
Took the gun from the dude and shot him back. That guy's shot too, right? 48 hours later, this nigga was in the gym working out, getting back ready for the team.
Yeah.
Trent Williams said, well, if he can do that, let's go and work this out.
Right.
Yeah.
Make this happen. And you know what they said? You know what the 49ers said? We were just giving you an excuse to sit out the OTAs. We know you ain't want to do that shit. You're a veteran. Come on, let's work this out. We were just giving you an excuse to sit out. So you ain't have to come to these mandatory practices and all this shit. You just you ready? You the guy? Let's do this. Brandon Ayuk, boom, got it done. 49ers do this. They do their deals late.
Yeah.
The Lions like to do the opposite. They do their deals early so they can get their players paid before the pay day goes up. You know what I'm saying? Before that number starts climbing, because this guy got this. Now the bar is set. Now the bar is reset. Before the bar start getting reset and going high, they like to get their guys signed early, which is smart.
Mm-hmm.
The 49ers they like to let it wait, stay in the news and all of that, and then shortly before when it's almost time to roll, boom. Now we were just giving you some time off. Come on, let's do this deal.
All right.
Do this deal. They did it with Debo, they did it with Ayuk, they did it with Trent.
Yeah.
I'm believing that's their way now. That's just their way.
Hey, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I
I
got
want.
another.
I got one. I got one that you had mentioned. What was the first story? The Jamar Chase story,
Yes,
right?
Jamar Chase.
Uh, there was another story about somebody. I might have. Never mind. I forgot. I done
Here's,
lost it.
here's one. Here's one for the people that earn leagues with a defensive flex. Patrick Surtain is now the second, no, the highest paid defensive back in history.
Of all
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
77 million guaranteed.
That's it.
yeah.
96 million for the contract.
Boom.
That's what's up. The other piece of news I got is the NFL has placed restrictions on Tom Brady as an analyst.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
saw that.
he's putting in ownership a stake into the Raiders
Right?
that's
Yeah.
currently pending, and while it's pending, he does not have access to any team's facilities.
And
He
he
can't
is,
go to any practices.
and he cannot discuss referees. He can't
Oh,
talk. He can't criticize refs.
and they got one that directly affects his new job. He cannot attend production or broadcast production meetings.
Oh,
Oh,
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I wonder what that is.
so he just get to sit in the booth and call the game.
he gets to just sit in the booth and call the game because he can't go to these production meetings virtually or in person. And I'm guessing because so much is talked about with all the different teams and the inside workings of each team, because as an analyst, you're going to have to know these things.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how he goes. He's going to basically be playing on the fly the entire time this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of Brady, Belichick is on Twitter. Okay.
Why?
Does he wants to talk some
I
shit?
didn't even know he know how to
He's on
type.
Instagram or one of them.
I bet he types with
He's
one
on
finger at
Twitter
a
or
time.
Instagram. He's either on Twitter or Instagram. One of them. Yeah, yeah. Belichick.
I don't want to imagine Belichick's Instagram
On
friends
social
list.
media, man. He's on social. I think he's on Twitter.
I hear
Anyway,
he's all in for. I hear he's all in for the Jets this year.
really
Hmm.
Yeah, he's real high on the Jets. Let me put it that way.
good for him. He must be high on something else too.
Yeah.
Uh, I
That
got some
22-year-old
news.
girlfriend he got doing him some good.
Right, right. He got some gummies. Scott Matlock. Y'all know who that is?
No.
Scott Matlock has been named the Los Angeles Chargers starting fullback. Want to know why that's significant?
Why is that?
Scott Matlock is 6'4", 300 pounds.
Yeah, that's a fullback. That's a fullback. That's a Mike Allstott. That's a Mike Allstott type of fullback.
That is
William
beyond.
Perry.
That's a refrigerator Perry. What are you talking
Good
about?
Lord.
Like,
That's the fridge.
Good
so
Lord.
yeah, they will be running the ball down your throat.
They're gonna run dive, belly, and trap, and that's all they're gonna run all day.
Harbaugh is going to run the football down your throat, and he's got an extra blocker to
Yeah.
protect his quarterback on passing down.
Which tells me that we're going to see something we haven't seen in damn near a decade in the NFL. We're going to see the I formation.
You're going to see some smash mouth football, baby.
Hey, bring it back. Earn them running backs that money.
Harbaugh is playing some smash mouth football. He is getting prepared for it right away. Get ready.
He said,
Too
"You don't
bad.
want to pay these running backs? Bet I got them."
Too bad he's got two injury-prone running backs though.
But he's got a fullback to protect him.
Mhm.
Either one of them had to run behind him, had a 300-pound man running in front of him
Right.
to clear that hole out. Just one last blocker coming through, and he is a bull.
Linebacker.
Ooh, he coming to blow you up. And he taking on linebackers, not linemen.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh, he wiping niggas out.
Yeah.
Stop saying niggas, Acorn. I got one last story.
All right.
Okay.
There's an NFL record 15 black quarterbacks starting in week 1.
Oh wow.
Almost literally the half the league.
Wow.
One person off of half the league.
Yep.
I would say that's progress.
I would say, yeah, we there. We there.
Yeah.
We've overcome the black quarterback issue.
Hmm.
The issue with black quarterbacks is over.
Yep.
That's been resolved.
Yeah,
Yes, there's some
CMC's
good
making the
ones.
way
There's
for
some
the snow
bad ones.
bunnies.
You know what? I thought that I thought that the black quarterback issue was crossed. I think they crossed that threshold when there was acceptance of the first black quarterback that wasn't a good quarterback. Because you had to be so exceptional, exceptional to get that spot,
Hmm.
and there was so much pressure. And the first time we had one that it was just okay to say, black or white, this mother can't play.
Right.
That's when it got to be like, okay, so there's not black and white quarterbacks. There's good and bad ones.
Yes.
Period. And I think that's when the breakthrough really happened. Once there was acceptance of the fact that they not all the same. They some are good and some ain't, and same just like the others. Just we all, it's just good quarterbacks and bad quarterbacks, and
Yeah.
and, and we start rocking moving forward. So
Right.
I think that's a win for the NFL
Yeah.
as far as that threshold goes. Um, I think they have actually they're getting there with coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're working it.
They're getting there with coaches. It doesn't seem to be as bad as it was, but it doesn't seem to be fixed per se. So they still have to have this rule, this Rooney rule. Once we can get to the point where the rule is doesn't make sense anymore because we everybody's getting a fair shot. The best
Hmm.
man gets the job. Then we can finally say that we've gotten there with the black coaches as well.
Yeah.
And maybe next will come one day. We'll get there with ownership
That would be amazing.
because the lack of diversity in ownership
That's the real sticking point.
it is astounding actually
Yeah.
when you look at it. I mean, for this league to be as rich in history as it is, with um, the number of great players we've had of all different uh, backgrounds and ethnic backgrounds, for there to be such a lopsided ownership, lack of diversity is it's shameful. Actually,
Yeah.
it's kind of pathetic, and I know that a lot of it is that a lot of these teams are basically family businesses,
Yeah.
handed down, handed down. So it's hard to break that. But then when there is an opening, there's still a lack of diversity as far as getting us in that door. Um, and so it's next after we've completely and definitively wiped out the coaching issue like we've done the quarterback issue.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's just me getting on a whole different note and a whole different vibe. Talking real about getting some real discussion about our race relations, because this country is broken and has been for a long time and
Mhm.
probably will be for a long time to come, largely because we're scared to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody's hypersensitive. I'm scared that this person gonna call me racist, and I'm gotta call them racist before they get to call me racist, and I'm not in this. Fuck all that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck
Yeah.
all of that. Call me racist if you want to, minus racial slurs. I think we should be open and honest about conversation, and we realize that there's more good people and bad people than black people and white people. Right?
Yeah.
And I agree and disagree with black folks just as much as I do white folks.
Yeah.
Right. What we need to do is come together like butt cheeks and be the shit.
Oh wow, that is
Wow.
so
I
Carlton like.
So moving on.
Why you doing this? Damn.
Shout out
That's a
to
good
Eddie Griffin.
segue here, bro.
Shout
Yeah,
out
that
to
was a
Eddie
good
Griffin.
way to get out. Just move on.
All right. Time for some boomer bust then.
Oh, damn. That didn't sound right coming after that.
Oh.
But anyway, all right, what we got for Boomer Bust? So Boomer Bust, for those that don't know, Waze gives us a player, and we've got to say whether they're a boom or a bust.
Yep.
And why?
And yeah, and you can substantiate it.
Yes. And we break it down. We got a QB, a running back, a wide receiver, tight end, and a flex position for
Okay,
each of you.
okay.
I
All
want
right.
it.
So we're going to start off. Last week we started with I was going to call you your other name. So Rob45, I got it right.
Yeah.
Uh, so this week, OG, we're going to start with you.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
Quarterback, we
Oh,
got Boomer Bust week 1, Anthony Richardson staying home versus Houston.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are we talking NFL or fantasy football?
You know what? Let's go fantasy football.
I was gonna say this is a fantasy show.
Okay. So Boomer Bust, Anthony Richardson versus Houston. I am going to say boom. I think for week 1, we don't know what to expect yet. I think the Texans have a very good defense. They will be well prepared, but I can see that being a pretty high scoring battle. So
Yeah.
I would say both of those quarterbacks would be worth putting on your roster this week.
I could agree with that.
I don't agree with it. You just picked him.
Rob45.
Yep.
I got you. Baker Mayfield going to Washington.
I'm gonna say boom.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I was doing something else. All right. Go ahead.
I don't think Washington's defense is there yet, and Baker still got the same offense that he had last year, where he was lighting it up. So he's going to start off this year lighting it up again.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Boom, Baker.
I like it. OG running back.
Okay.
James Conner going to Buffalo.
Bust. I'm going bust, man. I am not a big James Conner guy to begin with. And I'm not ready for their offense yet. I don't know if their offense is going to be stagnant. I think Buffalo is very underrated. I think they lost a lot of pieces, and people think that they're going to take a step back. And I think Buffalo is ready to take a step forward.
Yeah.
I'm going bust on Connor against Buffalo. More for Buffalo, more because of Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game wise, I am on the same vibe with you on Buffalo.
And most of the people that Buffalo lost was on the back end of the defense. So the front's still pretty stout.
Oh, yeah. DeMar Hamlin is actually starting his first game since January 2023 when he went into cardiac arrest on the field. I just remember seeing that article.
Wow. That's actually pretty awesome there. I like that.
Shout out DeMar Hamlin.
Shout out to DeMar Hamlin there. All right.
It's going to be exciting to see that.
That is going to be actually pretty dope to see.
Yes. All right. Rob45.
Yep.
Josh Jacobs going to Philly.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna say bust. Philly's front seven is unbelievable. I mean, I think Philly has the best front seven in the NFL. And you're not gonna run against them.
I've been hearing rumors about the rookie up there in Green Bay possibly coming and snatching that job by the end of the season.
What?
Yeah. I don't want to believe it because you just paid this man a lot of money to come here. But
I've been hearing more about their passing game that the receivers in Jordan Love are more connected.
oh, our drafts are you
Yeah,
guys don't
right.
got any more drafts the rest of this season, right?
I think I do have another draft. I
Oh,
don't
well,
know.
then I ain't gonna give that tidbit out just yet.
I gotta check. I might not. You may be right. That may have been my last one. You know what?
Watch out
I
for
can tell you.
Jalen
Hold up. I'm about to tell you right now.
Damn it, bro. I intentionally was holding off saying that name because if he's got a draft, I ain't trying to give anyone that may watch this that little bit of a late round pickup. All right.
Watch
What's
Jalen
today?
Reed.
The fourth. That was it. That was my last draft. I'm done.
Oh yeah, Jalen Reed. Man, that kid is gonna be phenomenal.
I like
I'm
Jalen Reed.
excited to see what he can do. Uh let's move on to wide receiver here.
Wide receiver. Hit me. Okay.
OG, we got Mike Evans versus Washington.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. That is all day. Mike Evans is money. Count it. Count it. Count it. Weeks 1 through 20. Count it.
I like it because I agree with it.
I'm all in. Mike Evans all in, unless he's hurt. He does find himself on the injury list now and then, but he always finds his way back. But as long as he's healthy, get him on in there.
Absolutely. All right. Ooh, I almost called you that name. Rob 45.
Big Ed.
George Pickens on his way to the ATL.
I'm gonna say bust. Atlanta's defense has gotten a little bit better, but the quarterback situation in Pittsburgh is still horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can agree.
Yeah. They still got some undrafted free agents on the free agency wire. OG,
Yeah.
tight end time.
Tight ends.
Brock Bowers going to the Chargers.
Man, you crazy. That is bust all day. The only tight ends that's gonna have success against a Jim Harbaugh team is Scott Laporta, Sam Laporta, and Travis Kelce. Everybody else is gonna be a bust against Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh is gonna have that squad playing some tough football,
Mm.
and them tight ends gonna be too busy blocking.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Jim Harbaugh
Oh,
reintroducing Bruiser Ball to the
they gonna
NFL.
be sore after that game.
Yes,
Soak up, boys.
man, and the NFL needs this.
I
They
like Brock
need this
Bowers.
so
Don't get me
bad.
wrong. I like Brock Bowers. I think Brock Bowers got a future in this game.
Absolutely. I could see in the next 5 years him being a top tier tight end.
Next 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I could agree with that too. All right. Ooh, I almost said Big Ed. Rob, Jake Ferguson at Cleveland.
I'm gonna go bust. Cleveland's defense is too strong, and CD's gonna be calling for the ball all day.
Yeah.
Not only that, Dak's gonna be running for his life from Myles Garrett all day too.
Hmm. Okay. All right. OG, time to move to the flex. Brandon Cooks at Cleveland.
I like Brandon Cooks, but I'm gonna say bust. Just too much, too many other receivers, too many weapons, and not enough balls. I don't see him getting more than 1 or 2 targets. Three targets tops. No, not going for it. Somebody's got to get hurt for him to shine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I think Brandon Cooks was the second to last pick in our draft tonight.
Probably an auto pick.
Probably. Flex for you, Rob 45.
Let's go.
Jonathan Mingo at New Orleans.
I'm gonna say boom. I haven't really heard much about New Orleans defense, so might be kind of suspect. He usually is lately.
I'm actually on board with that. I think Jonathan Mingo is going to have a decent season, and this is one of those defenses that I think he can shine against.
Yeah.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah, I can agree as well. I like Jonathan Mingo. Obviously due to no offensive line last year, him and Bryce Young had no real opportunity to really show what they had. So I think both of them are going to impress us this year. I'm not going to say they're going to be top tier or anything, probably not even middle of the pack, but a hell of a lot better than last year.
Agreed.
All right. So Boomer Bus is done. Do you guys have a sleeper for week 1?
I do. Cameron Dicker.
I'm gonna say Roma Dunze.
I had a feeling that was coming out.
I had a feeling it would be somebody from the Bears.
Yeah. Even though I do think Roma Dunze he may have a pretty good week. I, I don't know.
Well, Keenan Allen's been out of practice for the last few days with I believe it was a shoulder injury or something. So Rome's been able to get those reps.
I got a good one for you.
All right.
Ricky Pearsall.
Oh, jeez.
No, he's actually on
No,
the
yeah, he's on the
He's on the
pup for the
pup
first
thing.
week.
Oh, he's on the pup. He's on the pup list.
Yep.
All right, then I'm gonna go with my guy that I think is about to have a breakout season. I don't know if he's a sleeper, but judging by where he's been picked in these drafts, but he has been picked in all these drafts. I've not been able to catch him once. Jameson Williams.
Oh, yes. I can go with that. For me, I want to do it just because I'm a Vikings fan. I want to go and say Sam Darnold, but I think I'm going to move around from that. I'm going to go Aaron Jones.
I like it. I like it. Okay, I know we're not doing bedroom or bust, but I like the drops.
It's a dope job. It works perfect. All right. Other than all that, we just got pick'ems left in the show.
Yay, we got pick'ems in the show. Yay! I'm looking for it. Yes, sir. All right, bring it on. Bring it on.
I've got 3 games I've selected for us for this week.
By the way, real quick, I just want to make sure y'all know that we've got the Showdown Pick'em Challenge in Sleeper. So if you check the comments, or not the comments, but in the description, we'll drop a link to that to make sure that you got that link. You can pick them against the champ or them too. So
I'm one last
I
year.
am the king. I am the king. I'm the champ. I'm the king. Don't listen to it. Nobody.
He conveniently lost the notebook that he took notes.
I am the Pick'em King. All right. So they call me Timmy the Greek. So let's just put it out there that's I'm the standard. All right. So if you wanna see if you say if you can meet the standard, beat the standard, or join them, just come on, just follow that link to our sleeper pick'em league.
All right. First game.
My picks are already in, by the way, for the.
So am I.
So are mine. All right. First game. Broncos at the Seahawks.
I'm going with the Seahawks.
I like it.
Broncos.
Okay. You know what? I believe I'm going to go with Broncos. Next up, we got the Commanders going or at the Bucks.
I'm going with Tampa Bay.
As Waze usually says, as am I.
And we'll hit that trice, as am I. All right. To me, I think this game's going to be a little, we've already talked about it. Texans at the Colts. Or the Colts at the Texans. Texans at the Colts.
Houston.
Same.
All right, I like that. I'm gonna go with the Colts. I can see an upset happening. It's gonna come off of the leg of one of the kickers. All right, that's all I got for you guys this week.
That's it.
That is it.
Just 3 games.
Just 3 games.
All right, I suppose. What about the Lions Rams? Who you got? No, that we said we're not doing any teams that we're affiliated with.
Yeah, because this is gonna tack on another 4 hours once we get to a Bears game.
Yeah, that's facts. That is facts. All right. Well, we want to thank y'all for joining us. We want to thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Like it if you like it. And make sure you tell a friend to subscribe as well. Come check us out. We got a lot of content, and we try to make sure it's all entertaining. Even if you don't agree with us, at least you can be entertained by our differing opinions.
Put it in the comments if you don't agree with us.
You can do that. You can put it in the comments if you don't agree with us. He reads the comments. Not Ways, but this guy over here, he's obsessed with it. So if you put it in the comments, trust me, he gonna get them, and he probably gonna mention them. Me, if you don't agree with me, you're wrong anyway. So why would I bother? So anyway, we out of here. We want to thank y'all for joining us. Out of here like last year. We catch y'all next week. We do appreciate you watching. And Rob 45.
Yes, sir.
Red pill or blue pill?
Let's go blue pill.
I got no time for fake niggas. Just sip some Cristal with these real niggas. From east to west coast, spread love niggas. And while you niggas talk shit, we count bank figures. I got no time for fake niggas. Just sip some Cristal with these real niggas. From east to west coast, spread love niggas. And while you niggas talk shit, we count bank figures. I got no time for fake niggas. Just sip some Cristal.